Don't think too much, Bran.
Relax your bow arm.
Arya Stark is the third child of the Stark family from Winterfell, daughter of Eddard and Catelyn Stark. Her siblings are Robb, Sansa, Bran, who later becomes the Three-Eyed Raven, Rickon, and her favorite sibling, Jon Snow, who was her half-brother, though we later learned that they are actually cousins. He taught her one of the many important lessons she learns.
First lesson, sticking with the pointy end.
I know which end to use.
She's a very smart, tough, strong little girl. A bit stubborn maybe. The complete opposite to her sister Sansa, whom to everyone's eyes is the perfect girl. Very feminine and delicate. Arya liked to spend her time chasing after cats. So as her sword, dancing master used to tell her, she could be still as calm water. She was usually covered in bruises, but she didn't really mind this. Arya had a direwolf, Nymeria. Direwolves are the animals who represent House Stark. She named her after Nymeria of Rohan, a warrior queen which later was an ancestor of House Martell and founder of Dorne. Sadly, Arya had to let Nymeria go, because she bites King Joffrey, and he demands for her death, but that wouldn't be the last time Arya sees her. After her father, Lord Eddard Stark, is killed, she is the only Stark child that manages to get out of King's Landing, where Joran, a friend of his father, helps her hide and takes her with a group of men who were going to Winterfell to join the Night's Watch. From that moment on, she has to be very careful, and she ends up being Arya, a little boy going to the wall. It is here where she meets Jaqen H'ghar. She saves his life and the life of two other men who were prisoners like him. He tells her that now he owes 3 lives to the god of death, for the one she saved, and in gratitude, he killed 3 men that Arya names. He helps her escape, and before they part ways, he tells her he's part of the Faceless Men. He gives her a coin and he tells her to remember these words.
Vala Morgulis.
Vala Morgulis.
And she does.
How did you?
Vala Morgulis.
How do I this? Of course, you shall have a cabin.
We see her later on her way to Braavos, going to the House of Black and White, the temple of the many-faced god. There, she reunites with Jaqen H'ghar and begins her training to become part of the Faceless Men. However, to become one of them, you had to leave who you were behind. She had to leave Arya Stark behind. And so she does. She throws away all her belongings, but not her sword needle, which she hides. While she was being trained by the wife, she steals one of the faces from the temple and kills Meryn Trant, the first man on her killing list. Jaqen finds out about it and makes her blind. Being blind, she learns how to use her other senses, and eventually regains her sight. As a part of her training, she is told to kill a woman. She fails to do so, and the wife has to kill her. But
what do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Arya manages to kill the wife and gets back to the temple, where Jaqen tells her she can be part of the Faceless Men now. But she tells him that she will always be Arya Stark, and decides once and for all, go home.
Finally, a girl is Noah.
A girl is Arya Stark of Winterfell. And I'm going home.